In this presentation, we shall stimulate the reflection about how to ensure the quality and the validity of a qualitative research. Indeed, a good research ensures a good base for the design process. At the end of this presentation, you will be able to apply the qualitative research methods in a way that ensures the validity of the research. The terms and the keywords that you will learn are research quality and research validity. Research quality and validity. How to judge the quality of a research? A known problem in many research fields is to show that the results achieved are valid under a scientific point of view. It means that all the processes was correct and that the results are not influenced by biases or by other external factors. Due to their differences in methods and aims, there are different criteria to state the quality of a quantitative and qualitative research. Indeed, qualitative research is largely based on subjective, interpretive, and contextual data, while quantitative research tries to control and exclude those elements. So let's see some methods to judge a research. Here there is a comparison of criteria to judge the quality of a research. For qualitative research, alternative methods have been developed. So in the table, you see how the criteria can match quantitative and qualitative research. Validity. The Association of Qualitative Research defines validity in this way. In its purest sense, this refers to how well a scientific test or a piece of research actually measures what it sets out to, or how well it reflects the reality it claims to represent. We can distinguish between internal validity. There is a causal relationship between the independent and dependent variable, and the tools and the procedures are effective, and external validity. The results of a study can be generalized to other settings, ecological validity, other people, population validity, and over time, historical validity. Reliability is another characteristic of quantitative research. That means that the tool or procedure should give consistent results that imply the ability for a test or research findings to be repeatable. However, the experience of the researcher and either professional but subjective interpretation of the research material is an essential part of qualitative methods, but makes the results not repeatable. Objectivity. A researcher should observe the reality that is objective, without any kind of contamination. However, the scientific community doesn't agree on the concept of an objective reality and on the neutrality of its observation. Indeed, especially in social sciences, observing something may involve interacting and influencing it. Objectivity, however, could be achieved with the reduction of the possible biases. Credibility, like internal validity, refers to the trustworthiness of the findings that, unlike the quantitative research, is linked more to the quality than to the quantity of data. The researchers can check and discuss the findings with the participants and get their opinion and validation, member check technique. The method of triangulation can be used to verify accuracy and quality of data. Triangulation consists in cross-checking the research using different perspectives, different types of sample, as well as methods of data collection. Transferability. It ensures that results of qualitative research can be used in other contexts or settings. In this sense, could be compared to the external validity. The researcher could enhance the transferability by adding a description of the methods and procedure used, the context, the biases, and all the elements that can describe the research, the description technique. Even if the qualitative research is strictly connected to a context, those elements allow to judge the elements that could be transferred. Confirmability. In qualitative research, the perspective of the researcher influences the study. Confirmability means that the research could be confirmed by external reviewers. For complex researches, external experts could be used to examine and validate data collection and analysis processes. For this process, it is useful that the researcher annotates every relevant aspect and any potential bias. Dependability. In quantitative research, a study should be repeated and should produce the same result. For qualitative researchers, we have complex and ever-changing scenarios, so it's important that the researcher annotates every aspect that could affect the final results. So this presentation was about the criteria to ensure the quality and validity of a qualitative research campaign. Now that you finish watching it, you should be able to apply the qualitative research methods in a way that ensures the validity of the research.